Hi boys and girls. Okay, today's the day where we start adding all the fun colors. So I wanted you to look at some of the ideas that Romero Britto uses. He combines similar colors on the color wheel. So if you look at this one, it's orange and yellow together, or this one is red and a lighter red. So how could you get a lighter red? Well, if you're going to use marker for this and crayon for this, you'll get those two different reds. He uses reds and pinks together. He likes to do little squiggly lines or symbols, but you'll notice this is light pink and dark pink. So keep that in mind. This one is yellow and red, but remember those two, only thing they have between them is orange, so that probably works. Blue and blue, but two different kinds of blue, okay? So some of his I noticed have no black outline and some do. So this one I was noticing most of the lines and designs have black outlines in them. I'm feeling like I'm going to do something big and bold because I know I have a big space back here. So I think I might do some big flowers in here and then maybe a few lines to combine them. Maybe I'll put a fun color behind them. I'm going to make some that are like kind of going off the page, because if this one was closer to the edge it would be. I think I have another one over here that's going to be going off too. Okay, maybe one in here. And then you notice he has some lines in there. I'm just going to do two lines this way. So you don't have to completely copy his, and I hope you won't. I hope you'll come up with some of your own. But to get yourself started, maybe look at some of his and see if you can. I think I might need one here too, because I'm going to imagine that this whole section, except for where the letters are, has that same color in it. Maybe there's the tips of a couple here. Okay, and then for the colors, I'm going to leave those white, and I think I'm going to put dark blue. So I'm going to take my dark blue and go in the centers, and I'm going to put the light blue behind them. Now, something you need to keep in mind, if I choose to use a light blue marker, what do you think will happen to these lines? Yeah, they won't be very easy to see. So I'm probably not going to use the marker for this space, and also this would take a lot longer. I'm going to find a crayon that's very similar color. I think this is the turquoise, yeah. And I'm just going to use the crayon behind here, because I know, oops, I'm writing on that, I'm getting that line in there. I know that when I do the crayon, I can go right over the black and it's still going to show up. Okay, so keep that in mind. Also keep in mind when you're deciding on a color to go next to another color, that you want it to be fairly different. Okay, so think about your color wheel, maybe directly across on the color wheel. So this is right next to this, so I want this to be completely different than the blue, right? I don't want to put another blue in there. I want to make sure I go across the color wheel, and what's directly across from the color wheel would be orange, or maybe I could do a combination of orange and yellow. Okay, so just have fun, be creative, and you want to color in the whole thing. If you leave little bits white, that makes sense, but for the most part, if you look at his pictures, there's very little white. If there is white, it usually has a pattern in it, okay? So keep that in mind, maybe white and gray stripes, something like that, okay? All right, have fun.